the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
52. Ready?
On play action, Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
10 cycles.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready.
3rd and 8.
Right. 97. Left. Ready. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36.
Ultra. Ready?
Here is Young.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal.
Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hustle. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And they'll run again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Clock 10. Black Ultra.
Play fake. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Blaster 6.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready. Striker, 3-3. Red, cycle. Shovel, 38. Blue, striker.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
43 rail. Steel, black. Drill, green. Ready.
Now Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Green jack. Rail, yellow. Slide blue. Check, huh?
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
On the double. White.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
10 cycles. Black shot. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taken in at the 11.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
Blaster. Ultra. Go ultra. Set. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Black ultra. Blaster. Stick. Hey, computer. Set.
Now Young. Sliding out of the pocket.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready, set.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Jump, 17. 22 middle. Check right. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball. Well, how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, ready. striker. 3-3. Check pink. Hut.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Switch. Yellow. Ready.
On second down, Love. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Blue striker. Ready.
Glove. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cycle. Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Fight, 97. Claws red. Needle blue. Set cut.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here we go. Set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
White. White. Black shot. Smash. Red. Ready?
Love now.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Fight 60. Blaster 6. Cut, cut.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Badgley able to punch this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Okay,
ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go.
Play action this time with Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Tyquan Thornton, 50 yards. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3.
Red cycle.
To throw, Young. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On play action. Love to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Steel black. Drill green. Ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave.
There's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yellow. Slide through.
On 3rd down, Love. And it's a fumble. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
Here is Young. He's got Mingo. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Black shot. Black red. Set.
Now here's Young. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
On the ball.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Fight. 97.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Carolina.
Strike. Strike. Hut.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Hut. Hut.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Shot. 17. Hey, check mega.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Panthers 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. Then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow. Lonnie. Ready.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Come on, set. Ready?
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Love looking to throw it. He finds Watson. It's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Red, yellow.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Down.
From the 25, here's second and a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
White. Ready?
Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Check, smash. Check, Fury. Jet. Set.
Young now. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd down, Young. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
97. Hey, go steal. Set.
Young on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Red, cycle.
Young working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Real green.
One last shot for Young. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation